Which agricultural practice do you think would follow soil preparation? Sowing, that's right. What materials do we need before the process of sowing? Seeds, of course. But what type of seeds? That brings us to the first idea of seed selection. Do you know the choice of seeds is the most important aspect of a crop production? The seed type will help ensure either an excellent crop or a damaged one. How do you think farmers judge the quality of seeds? Can you see the pictorial representation of a few grains of wheat on your screens? Well, what if I tell you some of these are damaged? Will you believe me? I'm sure you won't, because all these seeds look perfectly alright, and in fact, they appear to be the best. But as you've heard the saying, appearances can be deceptive, these two need to be scrutinized. But how can we do that? We have a small experiment to cater to our needs. Let us take a small beaker filled with water and put these grains in it. Can you observe something now? A few of the grains are floating, while the rest have sunk to the bottom of the beaker. Which ones do you think are bad? The ones that are floating are damaged. And what got me to this conclusion? Yes, they are hollow inside, which makes them light in weight, and hence they float. Good grains of wheat have their insides filled with solid substances that makes it heavy. This is how the farmer employs various techniques to find out the quality of seeds. This was just one among many others. Do you think we get improved variety of seeds? Yes, we do. As a matter of fact, they are known as HYVs. HYVs are high-yielding varieties of seeds. They are genetically modified or hybridized to give healthier and stronger crops. Farmers prefer these over normal seeds as they are resistant to pests, diseases, and even harsh climatic conditions. That would mean lesser chances of crop failure. What about the equipment used for sowing? Is there any such equipment? Yes, there is. It is a traditional tool used for sowing, and it's a long funnel with several pipes fitted inside. These pipes have sharp ends that pierce the soil and plant the seed. It can be mounted on a beam and can be dragged by animals. However, the problem with this funnel was that seeds won't be sown in a specific pattern. Humans would judge the distances between seeds and plant them without much accuracy. To overcome this, we have the modern-day implement called the seed drill. Yes, the seed drill helps to drill a specific length of 1 or 2 furrows simultaneously. It digs deep inside and plants the seed. It also covers the soil and thus prevents the seed from damage or attacks of birds. Being an instrument and mechanized, it sows seeds at proper distances and creates a uniform pattern. Tell me one thing. Why should seeds have an appropriate distance between them while sowing? The answer is that this provides proper aeration and ensures that the seeds gain adequate nutrition from specific patches of soil. In the future, their roots too find space of their own and avoid entanglement. They also have access to sunlight and are not overcrowded. Seems like a lot goes into the simple process of sowing. We will now look at the nourishment of the seeds and crops while they grow. Don't you think the soil needs to be constantly supplied with nutrients? Yes, it does. As crops grow, they take up the nutrients in the soil. This would then make the soil infertile. The soil must be replenished, and this is done by the next agricultural practice of adding manure and fertilizers. Do you know what role do these two have in soil replenishment? What is the difference between the two? And which one of them is better? We will answer all these questions in our next lesson.